Hey guys, what's up? This is Ujjwal Kumar Sen, and you are watching Ujjwal Kumar Sen English YouTube channel. So guys, we are starting new subject, that is what heat and mass transfer. So again guys, we'll try to cover at least 20 questions in each and every class so that you can prepare pretty well. So far we have completed two subjects, RAC and thermodynamics. You can watch those videos. I have covered nearly 400 questions from both the subjects. Now guys, I will try to cover few hundred questions from this subject too. Those questions already asked in ESC or other competitive examination, but not in GATE, because if you're preparing for NLC, definitely you are going to get questions like ESC or maybe SSC not GATE type. It is difficult, right? Because we have to solve one question in just 1 minute. That is why I'm telling you, right? So guys, let's get started with question number one. A cylinder made of a metal conductivity 40 watt per meter Kelvin is to be insulated with a material of conductivity 0.1 watt per meter Kelvin. If the convective heat transfer coefficient with the ambient atmosphere is 5 watt per meter square Kelvin, the critical radius of insulation is. We have to find out critical radius of insulation, right? So my dear, there are two formulas, and both formulas are very important for competitive examination. One for cylinder, another one is for sphere. For cylinder we use, that is what, K by H is equal to RC. RC is what, critical radius of insulation, which is exactly we have to find out in this case. And for spheres it is what, 2K by H. Alright, remember that. Now guys, here what is K? 0.1. What is H? 5. So therefore my dear, it's a point, okay, centimeter, so you have to multiply with 100. So 100 by 5, 100 multiple 5.5 means 10. 10 by 5 is equal to 2 centimeter. Therefore option A is the correct answer for this question. Question number 2. In which of the following materials is the heat transfer energy propagation minimum due to conduction heat transfer? Now my dear, which is having least thermal conductivity, that material will have what my dear, least or minimum energy propagation, right? So in case of lead, what is the thermal conductivity guys? For lead it is 34.7, for water it is 0.6, for copper it is 385, for air it is 0.024, right? Therefore my dear, this will propagate minimum heat transfer because it is having less thermal conductivity. So option for this question is option D. That is the correct answer. Question number 3. A flat plate has thickness 5 centimeter, thermal conductivity 1 watt per meter Kelvin, convective heat transfer coefficient on its two flat faces of 10 watt per meter square Kelvin and 20 watt per meter square Kelvin. The overall heat transfer coefficient for such a flat plate is. So we have to find out overall heat transfer coefficient, which is denoted by U. U is equal to what? 1 by Hi, that is initial, or enter, you can say that E, you can say that L by K plus 1 by H naught, that is outlet, right? Now guys, let me tell you what is Hi, that is 10, H naught, that is 20, L is what, 5 centimeter, so we have to write 5 multiple 10 to the power minus 2, and K is what my dear, 1 watt per meter Kelvin, as you can see here, right? Therefore my dear, solve this. Now I hope so you can solve this, you can simplify this, and my dear, I want you to write the answer in the comment box. What is the answer for this question? Write down in the comment box after solving it, right? Question number 4. A 0.5 meter thick plane wall has its two surfaces capped at 300 degrees centigrade and 200 degrees centigrade. The thermal conductivity of the wall varies linearly with temperature, and its values at 300 degrees centigrade and 200 degrees centigrade are 25 watt per meter Kelvin and 15 watt per meter Kelvin respectively. Then the steady flow heat flux through the wall is. We have to find out steady flow heat flux through the wall. Alright. So my dear, we have to find out what Q by A, that is what denoted by small q, that is what heat flux, is equal to K T1 minus T2 by what dx, right? So what is the value of K here, my dear? There will face problem maybe, but T1 300 minus 200 division dx is what 0.5 meter. So need to change in unit. We don't need to change in unit, right? Now what value we should consider for K? That is average value. That is what 25 plus 15 by 2 is equal to 20. Now multiple with 20 and solve the question. Let me solve it. 100 0.5 thousand, that will become 200 and 20, that means 4000, right? 4000 watt per meter square, because it is talking about heat flux, so 4 kilowatt per meter square. Therefore option C is the correct answer for this question. Question number 5. Using thermal electrical analogy in heat transfer, match list 1 electrical quantities with list 2 thermal quantities and select the correct answer using the codes given below the list. List 1 and list 2. 1. A, B, C, D. Voltage, current, resistance, capacitance. So my dear, first of all, voltage. So because of, see, you need to understand the basic concept of it. Current flows because of potential difference. Potential means what? Voltage, right? And heat flows because of temperature difference. So my dear, the correct match for voltage is what? Temperature. Now current is flowing and heat is flowing, therefore correct match for current is what? Heat. Resistance, that means it is opposing electricity to flow, therefore C is 1. Capacitance, it is storing energy, that is thermal capacity. So match all these things, you will find out option D is the correct answer for this question. Question number 6. A metal rod of 2 cm diameter has a TC, right, of 40 watt per meter Kelvin, alright, which is to be insulated with an insulating material of conductivity of 0.1 watt per meter Kelvin. If the convective heat transfer coefficient with the ambient atmosphere is 5 watt per meter square Kelvin, the critical thickness of insulation will be. What do you have to find out? Critical thickness of insulation. So first we have to find out what critical radius. As metal rod, this is the case of what? Cylinder. So RC is equal to what? K upon H. What is K here, my dear? 0.1. What is the value of H? 5. So guys, it is talking about in centimeters. So we have to multiply this with 100. 10 by 5 is equal to 2 centimeter. But it is talking about critical thickness of insulation, right? So TC is equal to what, my dear? RC minus R. RC is 2. This diameter. So radius will be what? 1, because diameter by 2. So it will be 1 centimeter. Therefore option A is the correct answer for this question. Question number 7. What it is saying, let's see. A composite wall is made of 2 layers of thickness delta 1 and delta 2, having thermal conductivities K and 2K, equal surface areas normal to the direction of heat flow. The outer surfaces of the composite wall are at 100 degrees centigrade and 200 degrees centigrade respectively. The heat transfer takes place only by conduction and the required surface temperature at the junction is 150 degrees centigrade. What will be the ratio of their thickness delta 1, delta 2? We have to find out ratio delta 1, delta 2. So my dear, we know that here we can say heat flux Q is equal to what, my dear? T1 minus T2 by what? Delta 1 by K is equal to T2 minus T3 by delta 2 by what is saying 2K, right? Now what is T1 and what is T2? That we have to say. T1 is what, my dear? 200, T2 is 150 and T3 is 100, as you can see here. This is the intermediate one. So we are considering here T2 as intermediate temperature. Let me draw a diagram. This should be like this. T1, T2, T3. This one is K and this one is 2K. Its thermal conductivity is for both the parts, both the sides, right? I hope you got my point. Now put the values and get the answer. Very simple question, not difficult. So T1 minus T2 is what, my dear? 50. And T2 minus T3 is what? 50. K get cancelled, right? So we have to find delta 1 by delta 2. So we have to send this delta 1 to this side, right? And let this one is 50. This one is 50. 50 get cancelled, right? This 2 will go upper side. Delta 1 will be here. So we have to send this 2 to this side. So 1 by 2. Therefore, you can simplify it very easily. So delta 1 by delta 2 is equal to what? 1 by 2. Therefore, option C is the correct answer for this question. Question number 8. A hollow pipe of 1 cm outer diameter is to be insulated by thick cylinder insulation having thermal conductivity 1 watt per meter Kelvin. The surface heat transfer coefficient on the insulation is 5 watt per meter square Kelvin. What is the minimum effective thickness insulation for causing the reduction in heat leakage from the insulated pipe? So guys, once again we have to find out first what? Critical radius. RC is equal to what? K by H. What is the value of K, my dear? That is 1. H is 5. So it is given in centimeter, right? We have to multiply this with 100 to convert it into centimeter because we have given both the data in meter. So this will be what? 20 centimeter. Now we have to find out critical thickness of insulation, that is RC minus R. RC is 20, R 1 by 2.5. So it is 19.5 centimeter. Therefore option C is the correct answer for this question. Question number 9. What will be the geometric radius of heat transfer for a hollow sphere of inner and outer radii R1, R2? So my dear, for this is an amazing question, right? So we know that Rm for this, my dear, R1, R2, right? It's a direct formula. So option A is the correct answer for this question. Question number 10. Up to the critical radius of insulation, which one is correct? Which statement is correct that we have to say? Added insulation increases heat loss. Yes, it is the correct. If you will add insulation, it will increase heat loss. This is the correct answer for this question, right? And the answer for this question is what? A. Question number 11. Match list 1 governing equation of heat transfer with list 2 specific cases of heat transfer. Select the correct answer using the code given below the list. List 1 and list 2. Codes ABCD, ABCD. Now my dear, let's go for it. Right. So my dear, if you know these formulas belongs to which category or which type, then you can mark this answer, right? So let me tell you, my dear, which formula belongs to which list 2. I mean, given the list in list 2, right? So this one belongs to what, my dear? That is what R, that is d2 d square t by dr square plus 2 by r dt upon dr is equal to 0. This belongs to what, my dear? Sphere. And this one is belong to what, my dear? There's a B is belong to what? Plane slab. This one is belong to what? Cylinder. And by default this will become to what? 1. Therefore answer for this question would be what, my dear? Option D is the correct answer for this question. Question number 12. 6.0 kilojoule of conduction heat transfer has to take place in 10 minutes from one end to other end of a metallic cylinder of 10 cm square cross sectional area. The length 1 meter and thermal conductivity as 100 watt per meter Kelvin. What is the temperature difference between two ends of the cylindrical bar? So we have to find out temperature difference for this. Now my dear, we know that what Q is equal to Ka T1 minus T2 by dx. We have to find out T1 minus T2. We have given Q. So we can write like this. That is what? T1 minus T2 is equal to Q multiple dx by Ka. We can write like this, okay? So what is Q here? 60 kilojoule. That should be in watt per 10 minutes. So 60 into 10 to the power 3. 10 minutes means 10 multiple 60 division, right? What is the value of K here? 100. A is what? 10 multiple 10 centimeter square, that means we have to multiple with 10 to the power minus 4. Alright, now dx is what given we have, that is dx 1 meter. Okay, now my dear we have to solve it and tell the answer. That should be in degree centigrade. So 60 multiple 10 to the power 3 multiple 1, that's okay. Division 60 multiple 10 multiple 1000 multiple 10 to the power minus 4. So what we are getting, my dear, if we'll solve it, we are getting let me just 60 multiple 10 multiple 1000, okay, all right, multiple 10 to the power minus 4. We are I think so we are missing something. 60 multiple 1000, right? Let me solve this. You can also try by yourself. Okay, that's great. Mind that this should be not 60, this is 6.0, right? So we are making mistake there. Therefore what would your answer, my dear? 100 degrees centigrade. All right, so my dear, option for this question is option B is the correct answer for this question. Question number 13. Heat is conducted through a 10 centimeter thick wall at the rate of 30 watt per meter square. When the temperature differences across the wall is 10 degrees centigrade, what is the thermal conductivity of the wall? We have to find out thermal conductivity of the wall for this case, right? So again we can say that, my dear, temperature difference we have given, that is what? Q is equal to Ka T1 minus T2 by what, my dear? dx. So we have to find out what? Thermal conductivity. Therefore K is equal to what? Q multiple dx by K multiple T1 minus T2. What is the value of Q here? That is okay. So it is talking about Q by A, it is given, right? This should be cancelled like this. So K is equal to what? Q multiple Q by A multiple dx division 1 minus T1 minus T2, right? So we can write like this: 30 multiple dx is what, my dear? That is 10 multiple, it should be converted into meter, 10 to the power minus 2 division T1 minus T2 what? 10. So now, my dear, we have to solve it. That is what? 30 multiple 10 multiple 10 to the power minus 2 division 10, that is 0.3 watt per meter Kelvin. So my dear, option B is the correct answer for this question. Question number 14. What is the critical radius of insulation for a sphere is equal to? As I have discussed earlier in the very earlier questions, so it should be what? 2k by h. It should be what? 2k by h. If you'll get confused, my dear, just put the unit of k by h. If it is given in meter, that means it is correct, because we get initially maybe you will get confused, it is 2h by k or 2k by h. So for that case, my dear, what you have to put the value of, put the unit of k, that is watt per meter Kelvin, and h, that is what? Watt per meter square Kelvin. So if you will do so, you will get the unit, that is what? Meter. Therefore my dear, option B is the correct answer, that is 2k by h is the correct answer for this question. Question number 15. A plane wall, right? A plane wall is 25 centimeter thick with an area of 1 meter square and has a thermal conductivity of 0.5 watt per meter Kelvin. If a temperature difference of 60 degrees centigrade is imposed across it, what is the heat flow? We have to find out what? Heat flow. Very simple question. We have to find out what, my dear? Q is equal to Ka, right? T1 minus T2 by dx. What is K, my dear? It is 0.5, A is 1, temperature difference 60, and dx we have given, that is what? 25 multiple 10 to the power minus 2, because it is given in centimeter. All right, so let's solve this. 0.5 multiple 60, that is 30, division 25 multiple 10 to the power minus 2, so it is 120 watt. Therefore option A is the correct answer for this question. Question number 16. A metal plate has surface area of 2 meter square, thickness 10 mm and thermal conductivity of 200 watt per meter Kelvin. What is the thermal resistance of the plate? So we have to find out thermal resistance of the plate. So we know that for finding out thermal resistance, there is a formula RTH is equal to dx by Ka. So we have given thickness what 10 mm. We have to convert this into meter. Therefore, you have to multiply this term with 10 to the power minus 3, right? And K is what, my dear? 200. And what is the value of A over here? That is 2. Now we can solve it, I think so, right? So after solving, what we are getting, my dear? 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 5 Kelvin per watt. Therefore, option D is the correct answer for this question. Question number 17. Very interesting question, right? Which one of the following expresses the thermal conductivity of a substance in terms of thermal conductivity of its thermal diffusivity of a substance in terms of thermal conductivity of a substance? Kelvin. This is not Kelvin. This is K. And it is number K. Thermal density rho, and specific that is Cp or Cv, right? So my dear, it is talking about what, my dear? Thermal diffusivity, right? We know that thermal diffusivity, that is denoted by alpha, is equal to what, my dear? Heat conducted by what? Heat capacity. Heat conducted by heat capacity. That is what? K by rho Cp. That is what option C is the correct answer for this question. Amazing question again coming. What is the ratio of thermal conductivity to thermal resistance? Right. So there, my dear, I will tell you in an interesting relation over here. You will be amazed to know that. So my dear, that is what Lorentz number. That is what Lorentz number is equal to what? Thermal conductivity by electrical conductivity. Now guys, let's talk about this Prandtl, Schmidt number and Lewis number. My dear, Prandtl number is equal to what? Schmidt number division Lewis number. And what is Prandtl number, my dear? Molecular diffusivity of momentum division molecular diffusivity of alpha. That should be what? Nu by alpha is equal to what, my dear? This is what, right? This is okay. Nu by alpha is equal to mu Cp by what, my dear? K, right? Prandtl number is equal to, and Prandtl number is equal to what? Schmidt number by Lewis number, right? Although all these numbers are dimensionless numbers, all right? Question number 19. What is the ratio of thermal conductivity? Okay, we have done this, I think so. 19 number, okay. A copper block and an air mass block having similar dimensions, right, are subjected to symmetrical heat transfer from one face of each block. The other face of the block will be reaching to the same temperature at a rate faster in air block, faster in copper block, equal in air as well as copper block, cannot be predicted with the given information. So my dear, just we need to understand which block or which material having maximum thermal conductivity. That is what? Copper. Copper is having about 385 thermal conductivity. Air is having 0.024 thermal conductivity. There means copper block will, my dear, what? They will do it faster, right? So option B is the what, my dear? Correct answer. Question number last, that is 20 for this session. A wall of thickness 0.6 meter has a normal area 1.5 meter square, is made up of material thermal conductivity. The temperature of on two sides is this much. What is the thermal resistance of the wall? So we have to find out RTH. That is what, my dear? dx by Ka. Tx is what? 0.6. No need to change in unit because it is given in meter. K is what? 0.4. Area is what? 1.5. No need to change in unit, my dear. Very simple question. As you can see, 0.6. This will be 0.6. So it is 1 Kelvin per watt. Therefore, my dear, option this is wrong, minus this is wrong. B and C. All right. So therefore, my dear, option B is the correct answer for this question. 1 Kelvin per watt is the correct answer, right? So guys, one more thing, my dear. We have launched our NLC test series for non-tech, which is really difficult maybe for technical students, as I have been seeing from last couple of years. So 65 tests we are providing in non-tech, right? It is only 299 rupees. Link is in the description. For technical mechanical, we are providing 10 full length tests, right? Only for 149 rupees. For both the tests, the links is in the description. For mechanical technical portion, the link is in the first comment for your ease. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video, share with your friends, and enjoy, study, and definitely you will get success one day. Bye bye.